Our latest update to the Pillar app puts more control into your hands and your own specific way of training. Now you'll have more freedom and flexibility in the way your training sessions interact with the mobile app. We are changing some limitations that existed on previous versions of the app and are excited to share with you some improvements to your Pillar experience. Calendar Design Update. Now when you look at your calendar, you will be able to see small circles below each date that refer to each of your training sessions on that particular day. You might train multiple times in one day, and that is reflected by multiple circles. The colors of the circles indicate the zone focus of that session. The planned sessions are a faint color, and then the color becomes more vibrant when you have recorded and uploaded a correlated session. Activities you complete outside of the planned sessions will appear gray. So looking at the calendar, you should be able to tell if you have a planned session, the zone focus, if you have completed it, or if you have uploaded any out-of-plan rides that day. The new planned session screen. The planned session screen is now a single page that contains all the information you need to know before starting your training session. The design looks lighter and more fresh, and now is in line with the same design of the completed session screen and evaluated session screen. As a user, you'll progress from seeing a planned session to uploading a ride and seeing the completed session, and then pairing it with the planned session to see the evaluated session screen. Previously, Pillar automatically took in your first ride of the day and paired it with your planned session. Based on your feedback, we realized that sometimes you might be doing other separate sessions or other rides that weren't related to your planned session, and so your first ride would get incorrectly evaluated against the planned training session. With this latest version of the app, you will have complete control to tell Pillar when you are attempting the planned session and when you are not. Anytime you upload a ride on the same day as a planned session, Pillar will ask you whether you are trying to complete the planned session. Revamping the evaluated session screen. Like the new planned session screen, we have updated the evaluated session to contain all the information you need into a single page and with our new refreshed, lighter design. We also included the ability for you to evaluate how closely your ride data matched with the planned session at an interval-by-interval level. Updating the way we score sessions. What we used to call session quality scoring is now session accuracy scoring. We have improved the way that we measure how closely your uploaded session matches with the Pillar recommendation. Here's what it looks like. We track your duration, intensity, time in key zones, and time in non-key zones, giving you a final score of how accurately you have performed against these metrics. Editing training activity. In the new version of the app, you can now edit training activity records, giving them a name, description, and perceived effort level. So let's say one day you decide to go on a training session with a friend rather than completing your original Pillar planned session. When you get home and upload your ride to Pillar, you will be able to edit the activity title and description so that you can refer back to it in the future. Inclusion of running data. Previously, Pillar would include only your cycling data from third-party fitness apps and not your running data. Now, your running data will be shown on a completed session tile within the Pillar calendar. This way, you'll have a clearer picture of all the different types of training you have done.